Welcome to the channel, everyone. Model Car Guy Rich here. Hope you're all having a great day. Today I'm going to do something out of the ordinary here. I'm going to do a Moebius build here of a 1965 AFX Plymouth Golden Commandos, the factory altered wheelbase Plymouth Satellite. However, I'm going to attempt to build it like this car right here. I'll show you a picture. Hopefully everything turns out right. I'm not real sure on the color scheme, so I will have to do some research. But this kit here is kit number 1237, and I don't remember when it was released. 2019 it came out according to the box. So I'm going to go ahead and here's a couple other versions. That's pretty cool too. I do have another one. I may do it in that style, but for now I'm going to build it like the Aston Martin. So alrighty, stick around and I will be right back. Okay guys, just a quick second later, and I am back. This kit apparently comes with two different hoods, one that has a kind of rectangle cutout and the other one has the like offset carburetor cutout. But I did notice that these two are molded in two different colors. This is kind of an off-white and this is almost a cream. Thought that was kind of interesting. It's not really showing up that well on camera, but in person you can tell. So we have 4 tires, got 5 wheels, all kinds of good stuff. As always, I will get everything either cut off the tree or in primer. I have to go over the body, make sure there's no flaws in that need to be attended to, and then I will start putting it together. I got to do a ton of research on the actual vehicle and see how it'll turn out, and hopefully the decals that I bought 20 years ago are going to come out decent enough to put onto this kit. So I thank you all for joining me. I'll be back when I get some progress. Alright guys, so as you can see, I'm currently working on the Jeep Rubicon right there, Wrangler. That's work in progress right now. And I'm also building this kit here, which is the main video. This is the 65 Satellite, which I probably mentioned earlier in the video. But another issue that I ran into, this gloss red is not glossing over. It's keeping kind of a matte finish right there, and I believe it's because of the paint, the primer that I used before this is different than what I normally use. I thought I'd use a lighter gray color, and it's just absorbing like the gloss out of this paint. So I'm just going to go with it. I'm going to try and polish it up a little bit, but it is what it is. So I'm going to go ahead and unmask it now. I painted the red last night and this morning, and now it's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and we're going to see what kind of results we got here. I'm really hoping this turned out good because, man, oh man, what a pain in the butt this one was. I have to do some touch-up around here with the white. It bled through a little bit, but as they say, it is what it is. So wish me luck here. I hope I got this laid down proper. Oh yeah. Nice. This side came out really nice. I'm very happy with that. And wish me luck on this side. Let's see what happened. Nice. Okay, a little touch up got to be done right there with the white on the corner. Little bleed through, not a big deal at all. I'm very pleased with that, guys. Obviously that is the car I mentioned I'm building, the Aston Martin AFX Dragster. So hopefully that comes out nice. Now the key is to keep it this way without messing it up. So that'll be cool. Can't wait to see that one completed. That'll be this video that you're watching. Like I said, I'm working on that Jeep over there. That video will probably be out before this one. hopefully things go well. I thank you for joining me, and give me a sec, I'll be back with more info. Alright everyone, a little update on the engine. Coming out decent. I've got most of the little details in there. Have to add some linkage between the two stacks. There's a front and a rear, and I think that's it, except for the headers, the exhaust and that. So that'll be neat once it's completed. Set it into the frame, which I just finished painting. That'll go in there somehow like that, and the rest of it hooks with the body, or the body goes on top of it, one or the other. So that's it. I've got the rear tires sanded down, ready for the wheels. Other parts are painted. Everything's coming along nicely. Radiator just about ready to go in. Alright, just a quick little update. Okay, so when it comes time to putting the exhaust on, you're getting 126, 124 is your driver's side header, and 125, 127 is passenger side header. Little tricky here though, guys. They actually kind of nice. You get a few extra exhaust systems there for spare parts. Nice set of headers there, some like factory exhaust there, and then big old like Y pipe and that kind of stuff. Those are bonuses. But when it comes time to putting this particular system together, the picture makes it look like they just go together, but they don't. These actually have to go under those and then over onto those in order to line up properly. So just a heads up for you. Okay, so that one there went together fairly well. That is the driver's side. I'll do some touch up on that later. But then the passenger side is just as kind of silly. So this is like the inner piece and this is the outer piece. And these two, this one actually has to go in and behind the second deal there, which is actually the third pipe. And then they go down together and then line up at the back end there. See, that's how it'll look when it's completed. I don't know if that's a better angle for you or not, but they intertwine. Okay, almost like one of them puzzles that we used to play with as kids. You got to figure out what way the thing turns in order to get it out. So that's kind of it right there. And I'll get that one glued up and keep on moving on. Okay everyone, moving right along. Have the firewall done. Have the engine pretty much complete. There's a 426 badge in there, kind of cool. The stacks are on. This is the bottom. So this has to get cemented to the floorboard, which is going to look real sharp with the black and white contrast. Only issue I have is it's a little finicky. There's little pegs sticking out of the frame, the subframe right there, and they go into the upper hole right there, and then on the other side. And then there's faint little holes here that also have little pins on them. But when you go to put it on, of course, you got to get your alignment just right, otherwise you're going to spread cement everywhere. So you want to just take your time. I've found so far that the best way of dry fitting it is to lay the chassis upside down, flip it over, and then slowly bring it up, because the stacks are going to get in the way. It won't let you push it all the way on. Then you got to do that dance mid-air trying to get it right. So other than that, everything else is moving along real nicely. This here is your back seat delete. It'll go in there once the rest of the stuff is put together. I have the door panels. I originally had them white, and I just now as I'm making this part of the video. I just now went and spray painted them red, so the door panels will be red, contrasting nicely with the white and the red roll bar, and I thought that was going to be a lot nicer look. Here's the radiator core support with the radiator attached. That's a little fuel cell, so it doesn't take much to go down the track. And then there's your radiator there. Have the battery all detailed out best as possible. So just a few more pieces, and hopefully we'll get a nice looking kit that comes out of it. I ordered the correct, surprisingly to me, someone offered the correct badging, livery, decals, whatever you want to call them, for the build that I'm doing. I was really surprised. I thought I was going to have to ask my wife to try and print up some 125 scale lettering in that. I thought I'd have to do the whole thing one letter at a time, but I got very lucky, and someone actually produces the decals, and once I get it, I'll give credit once they come in the mail. As this video is being made, it's Thursday, and they're supposed to be here on Friday in the mail, so hopefully that works out well. Back in a few. So this is what it looks like once the two pieces finally get put together. We're just waiting now, obviously, for the cement to cure up, and then I'll start putting interior body panels and things in, firewall, dashboard, all that good stuff. Come along well. It's gonna be a minute. I'm gonna let that sit for a couple hours to harden up very nicely. I hate to kind of get started on it and then it starts falling apart and then it gets all sticky and you get it glue and things all over your fingers. It's just a whole thing. So this looks like about all the pieces remaining, aside from the body and the glass and the chrome, but molded in whatever it was originally, clear gray I think it was. This is what's left. Okay everyone, getting close. I'm getting really excited. Can't wait to get it all together and slap the decals on it. Here's probably the only shot you'll get of the interior because it's going to be pretty well covered up. Dash came out pretty nice. Again, white paint. I never have much luck with white paint. It always seems to be tacky, even though it's been, I don't know, 3 or 4 days ago that it was painted. There's the engine. I've just got the upper radiator hose to put on. Everything else is very good. There's the bottom. I probably won't pick it up once the complete build is done, so I'll show it to you now. And here's the tires. Scuffed them up a bit with the sander. Give them that authentic look. There's the body. I just glued in the tail panel. Still have the bumpers to do, and then start assembling all of that and putting some decals on it, and we'll be good to go. So hopefully the next scene that you see is a completed kit. I thank you all for joining me. Stay tuned. So there it is, folks. That there's the 65 Plymouth Satellite Belvedere Ronnie Socks tribute. I thought I was doing something special, and coming up with this version of a Socks and Martin car. And of course, you get on the internet, and a few other people have done it also, but that's okay. This is my version. The kit was absolutely wonderful. Can't say enough about Moebius and their kits. Lots of, there's just a ton of extra parts in there still for different types of builds and things you can do. This one come out cool. I thought I was going to have to ask my wife to print out these decals, and I got lucky, and there's a company from modelroundup.com. They had a set of decals on there, and I ordered them from them, and boom, quick and easy. I appreciate it, guys. Excellent shipping, fast shipping. It was great. So here is my version of the Ronnie Socks altered wheelbase 65 Plymouth. In the description, I'll have a little write-up on the actual vehicle, which this one, I believe, if I did the research correctly, this is the first, well, the real one, not the kit here, but it's the first altered car, and this is where they got the name Funny Car. Because if you look at it, compared to a stock vehicle, it looks funny. They've moved the front wheels and the rear wheels forward like 10 inches, and it was pretty neat for the day. I believe well, you have to read it in the description. I think they made 5 of the Dodges and 6 of the Plymouths with the altered wheelbase back in the day. So there we go, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you all so very much for stopping by. I'll show you the hood real quick, or under the hood. There it is. Remember that white paint always seems to stay tacky. There's the engine compartment. Nothing real fancy, just a little bit of detail here and there. But I liked it. In hindsight, I wish I had done spark plug wires and that on it, but after I got it in there, I was so excited to get this thing moving that I just moved on. So maybe in the next build I'll do that. Pretty neat though. Very happy with it. Thank you all so very much for stopping by. I hope to see you on the next one. Please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I appreciate all the views I've had recently on a couple of the unboxings I've done. Thank you very much. And you all have yourselves a great day. This is Model Car Guy Rich out. Keep on modeling.